Okay. Can you hear me now? I was like, I know I'm going to do something boomer. And of course, it was the very first thing that I did. What's up, y'all? I'm back. I feel like I'm a little dark and sweaty over here. Let me just turn. It's been a while, all right? I'm going to be super rusty. I'm going to need your guys' help. How y'all doing? Sound off. It's MemeLord Monday 2024. What up? What up? You. Let me get some sound effects. What's up? I'm back. I'm back. I should probably. Okay, so here's the thing. Tonight's show, on top of the fact that I'm gonna be super rusty, my sons, both of my boys, it's just me and them. So I have the monitor over here to the side, and if you hear some like baby noises, yo, existential, what up? Yo, that's dope from TikTok. I should probably like double stream on TikTok. I mean, I hate TikTok, but anyway. The thing is, like, I'm here with my boys, so I might if there's baby noises, I might need to leave and put the countdown on again. So just be prepared for that. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about tonight. A lot of pent up Matt energy going on here because I haven't streamed since January, I think, or no, like December. I don't even know. But I love you guys because y'all been clamoring. People have been tearing at my windows and knocking my doors and at all hours saying, Matt, we need you back. We cannot survive without your streaming powers and your massive brain. And by massive brain, they mean my huge forehead that I'm extremely self-conscious about. But anyway, let me just talk about my life real quick. Your boy's been stressing big time for sure. One of the reasons I haven't come back so soon is because we have a baby, 10-month-old now. And he just, like in the last month, decided, oh, this is how you sleep all night. And so he hasn't been sleeping. He's been like an infant for 9 months. So we've only been getting like 3 and 4 hours of sleep for 9 months. So that's why I have like extra puffy eyes. So pray for your boy. Like I'm just now becoming like conscious again, but I'm still like at 40%. Also, apparently, like I have some weird health issues with my gut, with my abdomen. Something weird happened when I was like picking up my kid, the baby boy at night. Like it was like a 3 a.m. feeding or whatever. And I like went to pick him up. I was like getting up with him, and it was like this weird shooting pain that went like right down my right side. And it was like, whoa, I don't know what the heck that was. So I'm looking, going to the doctors. I'm getting all sorts of scans and stuff like that. We're not sure what it is yet. But I feel like a weird pressure. If any doctors are in the house, let me know. But it's not cool. We thought it was a hernia. It's probably not a hernia, but it's like a weird pressure thingy. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and just whine and complain for a whole hour if I don't stop right now. So that's like the update. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff I really do want to talk about and react to. But W you guys. I love you guys. Before I get too deep into it, like I said, it's MemeLord Monday. If it's your first time here, I'm a MemeLord for the Lord, a MemeLord for the Lord. I'm a Christian MemeLord for the Lord. And on this show, I like to take a lighthearted approach to more deeper topics. And just this is like my show where I get to rant and go crazy and express my thoughts and stuff. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hannah said, dude, you've been gone so long, I've been married. Good job, Hannah. I know. Congratulations. Happy for you. What was Lily saying? How the heck have we lived without MemeLord for months? I don't know. TBH. What up, Laser? And Existential. Yeah, me and Existential been chilling on TikTok. And whenever I join like TikTok live debates and stuff, mostly I just hang out with him and my boy Kaysen over there. So shout out Kaysen. Anyways, let's get to some stuff, shall we? But yeah, no, I have to do my promo. Guys, I'm so freaking rusty. So if you want to support this show, you can become a supporter by going to memelordmonday.supercast.com. Normally I have like a pop-up. Hold up. I'm going to try something out here. Wait. Nope, it's not there. I got to do it again. All right. Usually I have like this pop-up that'll show up and it'll be really cool, but I don't have it right now. And it's like, go to memelordmonday.supercast.com and you get perks to get access to me. You get access to archived episodes that I haven't yet released to the public, or that were released a long time ago that no one else has access to anymore. You also get access to my secret group, and a bunch of other cool stuff that I don't have time to talk about right now. But yeah, how y'all doing? Let me know. How y'all doing? One of the things I wanted to do actually was react to my boy Micah. He had a question for me. Micah's one of my supporters, so I got to show him some love. And I told him I was going to react to his question on the show. So it's actually a question about Calvinism. Surprise, surprise. But I guess he was curious about like my take on Calvinism, because I've said in the past that I am a Calvinist. I basically hold to Presbyterianism. But I'm a lot more nuanced than the normal. Like when you hear the word Calvinism, I'm not that. I'm genuinely like not a full-fledged Calvinist, I wouldn't say. Like I hold to Calvinism, but I'm like a lot more nuanced, and I hold to stuff that Calvinism doesn't affirm. So it's weird. But I'll get into that in a second. Let me just see what he says. He says, "Hey, hopefully I can send this silently so it doesn't blow you up." So I think he like texted me like 1 a.m. But he says he has a question regarding Calvinism. This is from my boy Micah. Predestination, cessationism, and how it all works or doesn't work together from your perspective. The Bible talks about us not being able to add a single hour to our life. Admittedly, this relates to worry and may not apply to this. But are our days numbered? Is that number predetermined by God? If yes, what's the point in praying for healing? Also, if yes, what about the dude who was supposed to die, then humbled himself and repented, then got years added? Now, if not, what would we do? What we do does affect our lifespan. How does that gel with the Calvinist view? Apologies if this is better termed Reformed view. Not asking as a Gotham thing, just a question my wife had, and I just added the Calvinist questions, added to the Calvinist questions thing. I'm okay. I'm having a super dyslexic moment right here. I just added the Calvinist questions to it. Okay. I thought it was interesting, and I would like to hear what you have to think about it, because if we don't agree, you tell it real rather than spouting the predetermined answers. Also, how is life? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much, Micah. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. You're the man. So there's a lot of questions here. I'm not going to get to all of them. I'll probably answer the rest of them in the DM that I have. Yeah, 1 a.m. philosophy questions are so real. Calvinism hours. Oh, shoot. I missed you guys. Y'all are hilarious. Let me get into this. So yeah, I'll get to the first question. So the Bible talks about us not being able to add a single hour to our life. Are our days numbered? So the thing is, the way I view Calvinism is that, there's a lot of things in the Bible that you read them in an existential way, meaning that there's certain things that God knows from his perspective. Like God obviously looks down and he sees the full picture. He sees the like some people say, the full tapestry of time. And we only get to see like the present, and we get to remember the past, but we don't know the future. And what up, Evan? And the thing is, like, the Bible talks in a lot of ways that are to that end. So it's like, when a lot of people like to do a gotcha or use like a knockdown verse against Calvinism when God says, choose you this day who you will serve. Because like, oh, see, there's choice. It's right there in the Bible. Well, yeah, you still have free, like Calvinists don't, they don't say you don't have free will. I actually affirm libertarian free will on my nuanced view, because I'm also a Molinist. And it's going to take me like an hour to even explain how I arrived there. And I'm still working on what I believe. I'm not going to say this stuff like this is the hard truth and this is what you have to believe. This is just what I'm holding to right now, and I'm willing to grow and be corrected and stuff like that. Anyway, so like I said, the Bible, you can read it, a lot of verses from an existential view in the way that you view life, the way that you interact and make choices on a day-to-day basis. There's another perspective that Scripture talks about, like more like when it talks about how God predestines and the way how God foreknows things. That is from like an eternal perspective or from like a divine perspective. In those verses, I think you have to understand like what the context of those verses are. So when the Bible says you cannot add hours to your life or years to your life, whatever. Yeah, you were right. You were correct to know that verse was more talking about that how worrying won't add to your life. It's a non-productive act. However, in the mind of God, He knows when you are going to pass. So the answer is yes and yes. Like you're not gonna add years to your life. Like in the situation that Micah gave too, it's like the guy in the Bible. I'm not even sure what situation this is, but apparently somebody added years to their life. They were going to die. I think he's talking about like Lazarus or something like that, where he was supposed to die, and then I guess we'll use that as an example. I'm not even sure what he was referring to. Let's say that he was supposed to die, but then Jesus resurrected him. In the mind of God, He still knew the exact amount of days that guy was going to live, because Lazarus had to die again. He eventually really died. So it was all actual in God's mind, the amount of years and the amount of days and moments that Lazarus had. And it's the same thing with all of us. Like God knows all these things. So when you see verses about, adding to your life or whatever, or things being predetermined, I don't believe that there are things that are predetermined. I think there are things that are predestined. There's a lot of difference there. When something's predetermined, that means that God forces it without there being any actual ability for there to be otherwise. But in a philosophical sense, I think you can understand in a metaphysical way how things could have been other than what is actualized. And so you get into really like deep philosophical land when you get into how things are predestined. And that's why I'm a Molinist, because I feel like God orchestrates things in accordance with circumstances, not like actualizing, not like predetermining them to happen. So anyway, this is what you wanted, Micah. We got into super Calvinist land like super duper early, and there you go. that's my Calvinist. I should have done like the warning beforehand, like the. But there you go. That's my answer to your very first question. I'll hit you up on the others because I think that's going to take a lot of talking through, at least to show you where I stand on those things. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree? I'm totally open to what you guys think. Let me know. Love you guys. All right. Did my life update, did my Micah reading. I'm going to do a little bit more, tell you a little bit more about what's been going on too with my life. So, I'm going to do some full disclosure type stuff. Oh, it's Hezekiah something here. Awesome name, by the way. Always found it kind of funny that Lazarus came back from the dead just to die again. Like sitting on his bed thinking like, here we go again. For real. But hey, Jesus is like, yo, you're doing this for me, homie. You're taking one for the team. What are you gonna do? Based Jesus moment. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do some full disclosure stuff. A lot of you know that I also moonlight as a social media manager, and while I was running streaming and doing stuff here on the show, I was also doing social media management for several Christian creators, and some of which you may know. One of them being the New Evangelicals. Tim from New Evangelicals. I was helping him with social media, almost full time for a little while, and then I went part time. And those of you who have seen interactions between us in the past, if you know who that is, you know he's more of like a progressive. He's like the poster child for progressive Christian takes and things like that. He knows where I stand, and he knows where we disagree, and he knows where we agree. He's a great guy. I love the dude. He's a sweetheart. Okay, guys? Whether you disagree with him or not, he is one of the sweetest people I know. Plus, we both come from New Jersey, so we both understand each other. Basically, he's Moon Knight. Evan. So yeah, we get along. We understand. We talk the same language. And also, on the polar opposite end of the spectrum, I was working with Paul and Morgan. And if you don't know who Paul and Morgan are, they're more of like the fundamentalist, quote unquote, conservative, quote unquote, Christian creators on YouTube. And they've been creating on YouTube for a while. And so I was actually running social media for them for a little bit as well, like helping them, consulting them, and things like that. And while I was working with them, they created a program called 24 Hours With. And some of you might already know this because I've talked about it in my Instagram stories. This was, I thought, an amazing idea. Up until this point, like I said, they were known as being the fundamentalists. They even went on this show called, oh my gosh, Happy Faces. I can't think of it. Like I said, I'm functioning on like 40%, guys. They were on this huge documentary. I think it was on Amazon Prime or something. What up, Nerdy Christian? Shout out. That's my homie right there. They were on this huge documentary that was supposed to be talking about fundamentalists, or fundamentalist Christianity, and they were they felt very betrayed by the way that they were shown on that show, and it kind of like hurt their image, their brand image, even more. So when I came on, I encouraged them to take different steps to kind of like help rebuild their brand a little bit. And so part of doing that was this program that they created, this show called 24 Hours With, where they interview Christian creators, whether they agree or disagree with them, and they humanize them. And this was groundbreaking for their show, I think. And even like a lot of their skeptics were amazed by the conversations they were willing to have, and how real they were being with these people. I think their show's doing really great. I think it's a very vital show. It's showing a lot of ecumenism within the body of Christ, meaning that they're willing to talk. Oh, what's up, Papa Sumami? Sorry, I was like, I've seen people freak out in the comments. Yeah, appreciate you. So like, yeah, they created this show. Long story short, I was able, since I'm friends with both Tim and Paula Morgan, I was able to be like, yo, Paula Morgan, why don't you have the most known liberal talking head on Instagram and YouTube in the Christian arena, and have him on your show, and you guys can talk about like what is it that constitutes a Christian. I personally believe that Tim Whitaker of New Evangelicals is a Christian. He holds to all the Orthodox creeds and stances, other than, you know, his liberal stances on homosexuality, and I'm trying to think of the other ones. Honestly, I'm not even sure the other ones. Like, I think he questions hell a lot. He holds an annihilationist view, which also is not controversial at all. I think the annihilationist view of hell is actually a very, very strong position to hold. So I would actually agree with him. Like, in a lot of ways, I would agree with him there. But with, as far as like his affirming stance, he knows I disagree with him there, for reasons that I've outlined on the podcast already in the past. But anyway, I wanted to talk about that because I want to encourage you guys to go check out that conversation they had. I'm actually going to be reviewing that interview that they had, because there's two people, you know, two creators from opposite ends of the spectrum joining together and having really deep conversations about things that they both disagree with. I think Paula Morgan handled themselves very well. I think there was really no controversy. I was right there with them. I was with them. I was there. I was there. There's a meme there. I forget. I was there. But I was there the whole time. And honestly, they I'm so excited that Paula Morgan actually chose to do it. And Tim, I think he's one of the most accessible people in that environment. So easy to talk to, honestly. Like, he'll tell you like it is. He'll tell you where he stands, and he'll tell you where he disagrees. But he won't do it in a way that will make you feel like you're, you know, like you're less than human, because he takes a stance of not dehumanizing people. And so I thought it was a great idea. It ended up working out. The conversations they had, I thought, were really good. And like, they did talk about some politics stuff, but you know, we were like, yeah, you know what? This isn't even about that. Like, why do we even bringing this up? All right, what are you guys saying? BRB gonna toke on some Cheez-Its. It's always interesting seeing peeps on different ends debating and talking thoughts out. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting seeing them all in the same room. Hard to find that nowadays. Yeah, I totally agree. What's Lily saying? Deeply disagree with Isaiah Salvador, but their video really humanized him for me. I still disagree with him, but I see where he's coming from. Yeah, they interviewed Isaiah Salvador. I think he's hugely in error. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I want to say more. I'm not gonna be mean. Yeah, I was there in the room, Lily. I was right there. Um, yeah, please go watch that after this. If you want the link, I'll include this. I'll include the link in the audio of this podcast. And like I said, I'm going to, and then after, like at sometime either this week or next week, I'm going to review some of the more theological topics that they were going over with my apologist friend Than Christopoulos, who is literally the GOAT. Like, this dude is scary smart, and I really appreciate him. He's like one of my besties. I talk with him every day. With apologists being out the way, I'm going to mention one more thing. So now I am no longer working with either Paul or Morgan, and I've got the green light from them to talk about this freely now, so that's why I'm talking about it now. But now I am working full-time with an apologist by the name of Inspiring Philosophy. He's here on YouTube, and I'm working basically as like Mike Jones' right-hand man. Mike's my buddy. He is an amazing apologist. I really, really have always greatly respected him and really appreciated everything he's doing. Highly recommend him, guys, if you have any questions about Christianity. He's helped me with a ton of stuff. Because y'all know me. I just be questioning stuff, you know? I just question everything. But he's awesome. Like, he's so good. And I think that it's honestly a huge blessing to be able to work with Inspiring Philosophy. So in the, just this is some behind the scenes stuff that I'm telling y'all, because y'all are my special people that are willing to listen to me yap over here and yammer on this stupid podcast. But big things are happening. I'm just gonna tell y'all, real big things are happening. I'm gonna be using Memes for Jesus to help elevate Inspiring Philosophy where we can. Like, Inspiring Philosophy is huge on YouTube, and we're trying to establish more of a presence on Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of huge things coming. We have huge things planned, and I'm so excited. I can't reveal everything quite yet, but there is actually a plan to dominate the world. Pretty much, it's pretty much a plan to take over the world. Just that's what we're doing. So you just be ready for that time. So stupid. Can you get IP and Tim to have a discussion? I mean, the thing is, like, Tim likes IP too. I don't think they'd really have much to talk about other than like the more, like, maybe like affirming theology. They might have something to talk about that, but I don't know. I'll talk about it. We'll see. I'm not interested. I don't think Mike Jones is interested in that. I don't think Tim's interested in that. I don't think I'm interested in that. But I can see how that would be interesting for a lot of people. So if you guys want that, yeah, hit me up. Yeah, he is goated. Inspiring Philosophy is literally goated. We're trying to make him the next William Lane Craig, and I mean that in a very literal way. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, love me some Inspiring Philosophy. He's the GOAT. Like I said, it's my huge privilege to work with him. So I'm extremely, extremely excited for what's to come there. And God's good. He's awesome. This is like I'm doing my dream right now. So yeah, there's that. I talked about that. Okay. So another thing before I get off too much in another tangent about the stuff that I'm up to, I wanted to update you guys on that because I'm super excited about that stuff. So every June, I do something related to the LGBTQ community. It's just been the tradition on MemeLord Monday, and it all started with Grace Baldridge when I interviewed her several years ago, and every year since then, every June during Pride Month, I'll address how Christians could probably do a better job of interacting with the LGBTQ community, because we need to. I have a lot of thoughts about this, and I surprisingly haven't gotten a lot of pushback on my stances. So I welcome any pushback. I welcome any feedback whatsoever. But mostly all I do is just say, hey, it's not a problem to use their pronouns. That's what I say. I also say, hey, you should probably love them more. You should probably have more LGBTQ friends. That's literally, that's all I say. That's it. And that's like the stance that I take. And every month I just kind of yap about it, yammered a little bit. Last year, I interviewed my friend Lily, who is a wonderful friend of mine. And I'm going to refer to Lily as she because those are her preferred pronouns. I mean, if that offends you, I'm sorry, but like that's what I'm going to do because she's a close friend of mine and I want to be respectful. So that's how I'm going to refer to her. But something really interesting happened over the weekend with Lily. Several things happened with Lily over the weekend. So recently, Lily underwent what's called female feminization surgery, which means that basically it's the surgery of the face that turns like a more male face into a female face. And I hope I'm saying that and describing that correctly. Lily, this is Lily, by the way. Treating us not like slime might actually be based. And like we had a really great conversation back in the day. I highly recommend if you haven't checked that out to check that out. But she recently had that surgery, and recently went to Pride. Because like I said, it's Pride Month. So, and something interesting happened while she was there. I'm gonna share some pictures. I'm cutting out their faces. I know they said they told me they were okay with me sharing their faces. This is Lillian on the left and her wife on the right. But they don't know how the internet works, so I'm not putting their faces on the internet. If you take a close look to this shirt, take a gander at that shirt. If you don't know what shirt that is the Memes for Jesus Explain This Atheist shirt that I sell on my website. She wore it at Pride. What am I to do about that? I think it's super based, to be honest. I think I have another picture here I'll share. Yeah, there's another picture. Lily's wearing the Explain This Atheist shirt from Memes for Jesus with the Pride button and the trans sticker. What do y'all expect me to do about that? I can't stop Lily from doing that. I can't. What did I say? I didn't say the right thing? Is it female feminization surgery? Female facial, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to help me out there, Lily. But yeah, Lily is like legit a good friend of mine. And she supports the show, so super appreciate Lily. And the thing is, like, here's the thing, like, y'all know that I'm unaffirming. She knows that I'm unaffirming. But the friendship that I have with Lily has been so special for me. Yo, I'm not even gonna address that comment. Hairline Monday, stupid. Anyway, so like the thing is, like, being friends with Lily, a trans woman, has been so amazing in so many different ways, and like it's been educational for me. She's an amazing person, like hilarious, loving, has helped me to get a better grasp on like marketing stuff. Very smart person, and really helps me to understand things from her perspective. And all I've been saying all these years is just say their pronouns, treat them respectfully, be their friend, love them. That's all I've ever said about the LGBTQ community, and that's all I'm going to ever encourage you guys to do. But if you listen to the episode and the interview that I had with Lily, you know, I didn't have to, but I shared my views for her and the audience, so you guys know that I stand where I stand. But that doesn't, just because I stand where I stand doesn't mean I can't treat Lily with dignity and respect and not laugh when she wears my shirts at Pride. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Lily said, It's an amazing shirt. What can I say? um, actually, had a whole crew of Christian gay guys ask about it because they wanted one. Listen, I don't care who wears my shirts. I don't care who wears them. We specifically made that shirt to be worn by like anyone because I have I have an atheist friend as well who wears it. He bought it and he wears it and he loves it. So, you know, anything that I can do to make people smile and you know, talk about Jesus in a good way. Because the thing is, like, some people might say that a shirt with Jesus skateboarding might be mocking. I don't see how. It's freaking sick. Explain this, atheist. And he's doing like an ollie, and he's probably gonna do a Christ air after that. That's freaking sick. How is that mocking God if he looks like the sickest dude ever? He's tearing it up. What's this? I don't even know what sound effect this is. Hold up. That's a little too epic. Okay. I thought it was going to be like epic in the sense that like it was like guitar, but that was more like trailer epic. Anyway, I'm so distractible right now. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that. Pray for Lily because like I said, she got she just corrected me. Facial feminization surgery, and it's extremely painful. Apparently all your nerves have to reattach in your face, and it sounds excruciating. So pray for her. The hoodie's great too. Person turquoise waving. Nice. I'm glad that you typed out the emoji. I don't know if the YouTube did that or what, but yeah, I appreciate the support on that. By the way, if you do want to get some Memes for Jesus merch, if you go to memesforjesus.com and you type in promo code Monday, you will always get, I believe, 15% off, all the time. So yeah, do that. Appreciate it. And if you want to know what, you can actually get stickers about this too. So little sticker. We got all of the designs on Memes for Jesus. We have them in stickers now. BRB. I'm gonna put this. I'm not sure I'm gonna put this one yet. The homeschooled Christian and socially unaware. Let's see what y'all are saying. Not gonna lie, I think you're trying to say. Jesus really the go out here. Boy really healed the blind, walked in, wanted, died, and came back. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm having a stroke right now. I know what you're trying to say though, Hezekiah. He for real is the GOAT. Hannah says she got the stickers on her laptop. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Someone's logic thinks it's mocking God. Yeah. I get that all the time, but the thing is, like, when you mock something, it's when you're denoting that it's a negative thing. When something's satire, it's when you're creating something in a way. Here, let me I have a really good quote I want to pull up about satire, and I'm gonna be a boomer and look it up right now. Satire is moral outrage transformed into comic art. So I love that because, and who said that? Sorry, I should probably quote who said that. Philip Roth said that. I believe he's a philosopher or whatever. Moral outrage transformed into comic art, because the moral outrage that I express when I put Jesus on a skateboard is that I'm outraged by the fact that people make Jesus look or seem uncool. So that's the satire there, where Jesus really is freaking that dude. Like, he's him. And so that's the like thoughts behind that. Yeah, and I do have some new merch dropping. Actually, let me share that. I'll share that with you guys right now. Give me a second. I hate that I'm talking about merch this whole time. Honestly. What a shill. Am I right, guys? What a shill. But hey, if y'all get merch, you look good and you support the show. I mean, what else can what else are you gonna do, huh? What else are you gonna do? All right, here it comes. Boomer time. Here it is. This is the 1,000 Club member. If you look directly in the center, we have the jawbone of a donkey being wielded by Samson's arm. And in the Hebrew, I believe it says Ramath Lehi, which is the location where Samson slayed 1,000 people. Therefore, alluding to the 1,000 Club, which is a double entendre, being that the 1,000 Club is also the 1,000 Club members, whoever lifts 1,000 amongst the gym bros. However, Samson also slayed 1,000 Philistines at Ramath Lehi or whatever. So there you go. There's the double entendre. It's going to be a really sick gym workout shirt. And you also have the little memes for Jesus established 2023 right at the bottom. Okay, QVC over. Let me get this thing out of here. All right, amen. Amen. What is this? A K-Love drive? But yeah, that's what's coming up next. I'm going to be dropping that hopefully by the end of the month. I'm not sure yet, but be on the lookout for that. But yeah, if you want one, let me know. If you DM me, I will always send you a discount code. So do that. Been talking about merch way too long. Let me just switch the subject real quick before I get out of here. Let's react to some memes, guys. I got memes to react to. And I really have some. I always have thoughts. So, like I said, it's been a minute, guys. So you're gonna have to bear with me here. Let me do some music while I'm doing this. What's that say? Got to get that for my lifter friend. Yeah. I don't know what you mean here, Nerdy Christian. The Ace Aspirational Club, 1,000 Club. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the gym merch's going to go hard. If it was a K-Love, you'd plug it every other meme. Yeah, for real. We'll get some V-necks in there. I promise you. Okay. Let me see what we got going on here. So, boomer time. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to do some boomer stuff. Man, I'm sorry, guys. Please bear with me. I didn't set this up right because I'm super rusty, but I love you guys. Please hold on there. Don't die. Don't leave me. Phone camera? Oh no, I don't want that. Not the phone camera. I don't know why it's not letting me connect to my phone like I normally do. Disconnect. Okay. All right, boomer moment. Let's try again. Trust this computer. And yeah, it's not letting me do the stuff that I used to be able to do. So I might not be able to react to stuff, guys. I'm super sorry. Let me try this one more time. Maybe if I do this. Nah. Yeah, I thought this used to work really easily. I don't know what they did to change things around, so I can't react to stuff like I used to. So I might have to just call it here, guys, unfortunately. If you guys have any questions, if you want me to react to anything, if you just like anything at all, anything I could talk to. What's Lily saying? We still love you even if you need your grandchildren to come and turn on the Googles. Yeah, well, they changed things, so I kind of feel a little bit justified. Otherwise, it's I do blame it on me being a boomer. But yeah, that's it, guys. I don't know when I'm gonna be on again. To be honest, I can't stream every week like I used to, and if I do, yeah, gosh, what a boomer! If I do stream every week, it's gonna have to be during the day, because I can't do evenings like this. But There you go. I just wanted to update you guys with all that stuff. Um, and yeah, if you have any questions, like I said, email me, memelordmonday@gmail.com. Feel free to support me at memelordmonday at memelordmonday.supercast. Supercast is like a special Patreon that is for podcasts. So memelordmonday.supercast.com. You can support the show for as little as $5 a month, or you can be a based meme lord like Lily and support the show and be based. And you get a bunch of extra special stuff with that. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to head out. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'd love to talk with you. Please reach out to me, and I read and answer everything you guys send me. So do that. Love you. Bye.